The PlayStation VR 2 was released on February 2022. This peripheral released the bated breath of a lot of fans from the PlayStation VR 1. Sony later announced that the PlayStation VR 2 did better than the PlayStation VR 1 by selling over 600,000 just in the first month. Now, since that initial sales update, the news and the hype around the PlayStation VR 2 is down. And a matter of fact, no one is mentioning it, no one is talking about PlayStation VR 2. The question is, why has everyone forgotten this PlayStation peripheral? This is Island Gaming with Jay, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let's look at 3 ways why the PlayStation VR 2 does not have the mind share of the general gaming public. Let's talk about it. This all began when Ryan McCaffrey of IGN, said that Gran Turismo on the PlayStation VR 2 was unlike any other game.
Every inch of what a DeLorean looks like, from the inside, from the outside, and just just for fun, like I'm gonna turn my head around to look out the back window, and it's all just perfect. You have the rear sunshade louvers of the car, and this game is meant to be a driving simulator. It always has been, and PSVR 2 absolutely takes that to a more awesome level.
And a matter of fact, a number of PlayStation fans quoted Ryan McCaffrey on several occasions saying that the PlayStation VR 2 was just an amazing piece of hardware. It just so happened that Ryan McCaffrey, about a week or so ago, came out and said that Sony is not supporting the PlayStation VR 2 as much as he would like, and a matter of fact, his console has a lot of dust on it. Look at this. He tweeted, "I massively regret the $597 including tax that I spent on the PlayStation VR 2. I love great VR game experience, and I was so excited that Sony was doubling down with a truly powerful second-gen headset. But they burned me. There are no games. It already feels dead. Look at the layer of dust." Yes. So Ryan McCaffrey, after praising the PlayStation VR 2, has now recanted by saying that PlayStation is not supporting this peripheral.
But wait! There's more!
But he's not the only one saying this from IGN. We also have Brian Altano, who said this: "It's honestly crazy how little Sony actually supported this thing. Completely sent it out to die with no roadmap of first-party software whatsoever. Like, the Virtual Boy got more in-house support than the PlayStation VR 2. I regularly forget it even exists."
Damn!
So yeah, they are not just any keyboard warriors here. These are 2 industry veterans who are speaking their opinion on how the PlayStation VR 2 is. Now let's test and see if any of the 3 reasons why no one is even talking about the PlayStation VR 2 really match up with what they are saying. Let's look at the first reason. The first reason is the price. Let's be honest, in order to play any PlayStation VR 2 games, you would need a PlayStation 5. Let's go for the digital edition, which is $367 at the time of this recording. When you add 550 USD to that, how much you are getting? That is 950 USD just to play PlayStation VR 2 games. That is too much money, because everyone knows that the sweet spot when it comes to getting the mass public to get behind a product is about $300. I mean, when it goes up above that is more like for hardcore fans, and because you want this product to reach the mass market, it's not appealing persons who jumping into VR who don't have a PlayStation 5 would have to fork out close to $900 in order to experience the PlayStation VR. And because of that, persons are not even thinking about it. Reason number 2, too much hardware. Yes, Sony has too many hardware coming out. Think about it. We have the PlayStation Standard Edition, we have the PlayStation Digital Edition, we have the PlayStation VR 2, we also have the Project Q. There is also in the rumor mill the PlayStation 5 Slim. There's also in the rumor mill PlayStation Pro. There's too many hardware out there. Can Jim see that? Too much. That is why persons are bombarded with different hardware, so the least of them persons would not consider, persons will not think about. This is another reason why persons have forgotten about the PlayStation VR 2. Too much hardware. Reason number 3, back to the guys at IGN. No first party support. And let's face it, the PlayStation VR 2 launched with Horizon Call of the Mountain, that's a brand new title, and Gran Turismo 7 VR, which is the support but in VR mode. When we look at those two games only that is first party, we could see why persons are not driven to purchase this game. We also saw that they had support by third party, brand new titles. The rest of the titles, the 70 so-called games, could be played on other VR platforms. That is why persons are not driven to purchase this game or even think about it or even feel compelled to make videos on it, because most of what is found on the PlayStation VR 2 is found elsewhere. So until Sony puts game like the Resident Evil, the Half-Life Alyx, and so forth, persons will not feel compelled to buy this game. So as it's right now, the PlayStation VR 2 is dead. Would Sony resurrect this dead platform by bringing some brand new life to it, brand new games? We'll have to wait and see. But it looks like with all these other hardware that is coming out, PlayStation VR 2 might be left in the dust. Let me hear what you think. This is Island Gaming with Jay. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Later.